Welcome to Advice with Ashlyn. I've had this page for a while now, but I really want to highlight how I got into med school on my second application as a older applicant who doesn't have strong stats. Make sure you get MSAR. MSAR, for those who don't know, it's MSAR. It stands for something. It's like med school annual review. I don't know. But it's about $30 for the year, but it basically gives you all the stats of the quartiles of who was accepted, the GPAs, the majors, the out of state, in state, tuition, how many students were accepted, how many got interviews. It basically gives you everything and anything about almost every med school. And I didn't even know this, but there's schools that say that they're public, but you look at the MSAR and their out of state is literally 1% or zero. But me not looking at the first time I applied because I was like, oh, Midwest. And then I literally, like, they weren't even going to look at my application because they don't accept out of state students. Of course, they're not going to refund your money and be like, oh, sorry, you didn't read the directions. So here's your money back. Like, no, you're just out the $100. Same thing with that. Make sure you look at the minimum requirements and assume that you will not get a waiver. Most schools need the science GPA at a 3.0, some don't. And at the time, my science GPA was only at a 2.99. And so I was like, oh, they're going to just look at it and maybe they'll give me a waiver, or since I'm close, they'll still review my file and maybe they'll like me. Have it automatically so they won't even like read your application if you are not at that minimum. If you are not at that, they literally just delete it. They don't tell you. And again, they take your money. So this is my first like advice with Ashlyn. Like, make sure you just read the MSARs and see what applies to you, what doesn't, what requirements you meet, and then at least go from there of what you actually can get your application through that initial push. And make sure you follow for more. If you have more questions, I can help with that. Thanks.